It's the SmarkCast Ring of Honor edition, the very first episode. I am excited. I've been a fan of Ring of Honor for countless amounts of years. I haven't covered Ring of Honor because most of my fan base is WWE, but I said that I would rather talk about Ring of Honor because honestly, I may make a few people mad here, but Ring of Honor puts on a better product 90% of the time than WWE, and Ring of Honor is just a better product. So I'm here to talk about Ring of Honor. I have to explain something for a certain someone that I talked to on Twitter because he has never seen Ring of Honor and doesn't know how Ring of Honor works. Ring of Honor does do TV, but they record 4 weeks ahead of time. Every now and then, it's once in a blue moon, they will they do the 4 television shows and a special event, and then they'll do some house shows, and then the 4 television shows and special events and house shows. They do like that, but every now and then they will do cross promotion, which is one of their shining moments. They like to cross promote with pretty much any and all independent places, and especially NJPW, which is what they did this year. They did 2 cross-promotion events with Worlds Collide and War of the Worlds, which were 2 excellent shows. And during that time, they had to go overseas and they had to do a few things, so they did not do the TV tapings. Instead, they showed, when it came time to show the on TV and they didn't have anything taped, they showed the matches from Worlds Collide, Best in the World, and War of the Worlds. They do that. I think it's brilliant because they show the best of, basically. It was really neat thing that they. It was really just neat thing they do. The TV tapings will be back this Saturday. They taped them last Saturday, 4 episodes. Their shows are only about an hour long, which is pretty cool the way they do it because it's mostly matches. They don't do a whole lot of promos. The TV tapings will return this Saturday with Red Dragon defending their titles. I haven't looked at the spoilers. I don't really remember who they are facing because I couldn't, at the time that I was writing this down, I couldn't find any non-spoiler ones. It was always like, no, this is what happened, this is who won. But the other thing they do is a 4 corners this Saturday on Ring of Honor TV. They will be doing a 4 corners tag match to see who faces Red Dragon for the tag titles. The people in the 4 corners are Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, and the Decade, which is an amazing tag team. War Machine, another amazing tag team, and the Briscoes, another amazing tag team. Should be an excellent match, 4 corners of mayhem, because that's the way the Ring of Honor does it. Very cool, fan interactive. For those who don't watch Ring of Honor and are just watching the SmarkCast because of me and my beautiful face, it's very fan interactive. They want you to cheer and everything else. They want you to be in it, but they actually want you to be a part of the show. So what they do is you can buy streamers, little ribbons, and whenever your favorite guy comes out or something happened that's really cool, something like that, you throw the streamers, and it makes a big long stream into the ring, and it's just actually a really beautiful sight. They ask that you don't do it during the matches, of course, and no one does because that's very disrespectful. But they do that, that's why, you see Kevin Steen out there just covered in ribbon and stuff like that. So I'm actually looking forward to the TV tapings because I know the 4th TV taping, the one that will be coming up 4 Saturdays from now, is Kevin Steen's last match, and it'll be against Steve Corino. Very excited about that because I'm a huge Kevin Steen fan, and it's going to be sad to see him leave Ring of Honor. He's going to be going to WWE. I'm on the fence about that. I'm hoping they treat him right. He doesn't have that body that the WWE holds out for. He's not Roman Reigns. He's more Bray Wyatt, except he has a lot more agility and a lot more energy. I'm very excited to see him on the main stage, but at the same time, I'm going to miss him in Ring of Honor. So Ring of Honor is going to return TV. It's going to be awesome. And then on Sunday, they have a special event. Not really a pay-per-view. They hold pay-per-views every now and then on iPay-per-view, and they just did their very first real pay-per-view with Best in the World, which once again was an amazing show. But this Sunday, the special event is going to be on their video on demand service. It is called Future of Honor 2. Now, what Future of Honor is not really a WrestleMania or SummerSlam type event. Think of it as Ring of Honor's NXT. It's a chance for all the stars that are on the lower card and stuff like that to really shine. It's a chance for Ring of Honor to bring in new people and let them show what they can do. If the crowd takes to it, they might get signed, stuff like that. It's just a really cool thing that they do. In fact, to show you what it's actually like with Future of Honor, there isn't even a world title match. There's not even a tag title match. The only title on the line is the television title, and I'm thinking that one's only in there because they are actually in the Briscoes' hometown. So I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm going to go through the matches and give my predictions. You have starting now with the very first match being QT Marshall versus Mikey Webb. Now, Mikey Webb, I'll admit that I don't know who he is. I've never seen him. I don't know who he wrestles for, anything like that. I'm drawing a blank on him. I know who QT Marshall is because he is actually a Ring of Honor vet. It is mostly losses, but he is in there quite a bit. And this one's a tough one because Mikey Webb could be a guy that they're bringing in to take over Ring of Honor. I don't know, but I'm going to say QT Marshall's going to win this because I just honestly don't know who Mikey Webb is. I can't think. I might have to go look him up on the database, see if I can find him. So it should be a decent match. I don't know because once again I've never seen Mikey Webb, but QT Marshall can put on a show. He's kind of a jobber that can go. It's going to be an interesting thing. The next match is a tag match, and it has a Ring of Honor vet that I hate even saying his name. It's Cheeseburger. I can't get into the guy because of his name, and it sucks too because he's actually kind of decent in the ring. It's just that name, Cheeseburger. It just makes me. Ugh, I don't know. I hate it. But anyway, he's teaming with Brutal Bob Evans. They have teamed before. They've teamed at Ring of Honor before actually. But it's going to be pretty cool. Cheeseburger is a Ring of Honor vet that has kind of a mix of losses and wins. He has fought for the TV title before against a lot of people. So he is kind of a serious deal. Brutal Bob Evans has been in there a little bit, not as much as Cheeseburger, but they have teamed, like I said before. They'll be going up against Asad King, who, honestly, I don't know, once again. But like I said, this is Ring of Honor's chance to bring up the other talent to see what they can do. I love the way they do that. It's a lot of lesser-known people, and not only are they getting their start here, they're getting their start on kind of a big event for them. It's not like a huge event, but it's an event. He's going to be teaming with Sizu, and he's been in the Ring of Honor before, but it's all but one is a loss. So those two teams, I got to go with Cheeseburger because Cheeseburger Bob Evans probably going to bring it out. See, a lot of the times in these Future of Honor shows, there's only been one, but a lot of the times in these shows, it's kind of like they have the vets in there to face the people who haven't been in Ring of Honor before, and while you know the vets are going to win it, the actual new talent comes in and gets to show what they got. They get to show what they do. It's going to be, they get a lot of shine, and then they get beat. It's not like WWE when you're a new guy coming in, you absolutely get squashed by Rusev or something like that. You actually get a chance to show what you have, which is one thing that Ring of Honor has over WWE, and one of the many things that they have over WWE. All right, the next one now is Moose versus Donovan. I think you pronounce it Dijak. I don't know. Yeah, haven't seen him much either. He's been around, but haven't seen. But he's going to be more of a jobber type, because Moose is a guy that they're kind of pushing right now. Moose is a former NFL player, and during the last pay-per-view, they actually did a promo with him. From what I understand, or the rumor is that spot was originally planned for Matt Seidel or Evan Bourne. It was originally planned for him to get the interview, but WWE nixed it, said no, you can't do that, and Moose stepped in. So it looks like they're kind of pushing Moose. He is kind of a big dude, very scary looking. I've only seen him once or twice in a Ring of Honor ring, so it's kind of up in the air because he is very clunky. I haven't seen him in about a month, so I don't know. He may have fixed that, but I can tell you this, that he's an NFL player, so I'm willing to bet money that his finishing move is a spear. The football players are always spears. I mean, Roman Reigns, Goldberg, always a spear. So Moose has got that one. I got Moose on that one. The next one is one I'm really excited about. Sorry, my eyes are bothering me. The next one is a Women of Honor match. Now, Ring of Honor, this is one of the things that Ring of Honor should work on. They should have more Women of Honor matches, because most of the Women of Honor matches are actually really good. The Mandy Leon and Jenny Rose match was really good at Future of Honor 1. And speaking of those two, this is a tag match, Women of Honor. It is Vita Scott and Jenny Rose versus Mandy Leon and Hania. I don't know how to say her name. It's Hania or something like that. Hania. I actually have not seen this girl. I have been told that it is a girl from the Independents that have just changed her name, but I don't know. I haven't been able to confirm that. So Mandy Leon and Hania. Mandy Leon has only had one match in Ring of Honor. In fact, I haven't seen Mandy Leon outside of that. And it was against Jenny Rose at Future of Honor 1 in August, I think. Vita Scott is a Shimmer, a big Shimmer person. She's been in Shimmer for a long time, and people who know women's wrestling, Shimmer is amazing. Shimmer is all women. It's very cool. She has been in Ring of Honor before, but it's been here and there and spotty. So Vita Scott and Jenny Rose versus Mandy Leon and Hania. Don't know how to say her name. I'm taking Vita Scott and Jenny Rose on this because Ring of Honor seems to be a little high on Jenny Rose. She has lost at Ring of Honor before. She's been beaten, but Jenny's an up and comer, and she looks like she could be something big one day, because she actually is really good. So is Vita Scott. Vita Scott is really good, actually. So this should be an excellent match. Hania and Mandy Leon are both kind of newcomers, so I can't really vouch for how great they are. Besides that one match with Mandy Lane at Future of Honor 1, which I was impressed. So Women of Honor, it's going to be great. This is a lot of new people. There are women in Ring of Honor, such as Maria Kanellis, but I highly doubt Maria Kanellis is going to be in a match. So that was, that right there is the future of Honor. Those 4 matches, and then you've got the final 2, which you have to bring in big names. You can't just have all new people. NXT does that, but NXT also throws in the big names every now and then. The Summer Raes, the Natalias, the Tyson Kids, they do that. because you can't expect to sell tickets with a bunch of people that no one's ever heard of. Which brings us to the last two matches, which are the Briscoe brothers, two of my absolute favorite guys. Little background on that: my wife, I've been a Ring of Honor fan for years, but my wife has only heard me talk about it. She's never actually seen a Ring of Honor match. So when we got the pay-per-view, the Best in the World pay-per-view, she was reading, wasn't really paying attention because she doesn't know anybody, she doesn't know who these people are. But whenever the Briscoes came up, the Briscoes started, and I said, this is the match you need to watch. If you're going to watch any match, this is the match you're going to want to watch. And the Briscoes once again put on an amazing match with Matt Hardy, and it was just really, really great. And then at the end of the match, there was my wife, and she was like, "Wow, like WWE could take a hint from some of this because they're awesome." So that's all I'm saying. The Briscoes are amazing. But anyway, the first match on here is Mark Briscoe versus Jay Diesel. Jay Diesel has a lot of losses in Ring of Honor, but he has faced people like Jay Lethal and stuff like that. He's actually fought some pretty marquee matches, which is pretty cool. And now he's going to be facing Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe is going to take this, and I'll tell you why here in a second. The Briscoe brothers are from the area where this Future of Honor is being filmed. It is their hometown, and Mark Briscoe is going to win because Jay Briscoe is going to lose, and you gotta have some. The crowd go home half happy. But Mark Briscoe is going to beat Jay Diesel. Should be a good match because Jay Diesel is really good at making people look good. Mark Briscoe doesn't need that, but he's really good at it. The main event is Jay Briscoe versus Jay Lethal for the TV title. Jay Lethal will have Truth Martini in his corner. I don't know if he'll have Silenzia in his corner. I need to get on that. She's not on the bill for it, so she may have something else to do. But so Jay Lethal's probably going to win that one. By hook or crook, he's going to win it. It's just he hasn't had a TV title for a very long time, and in Ring of Honor, you hold those titles for a really, really long time. And I think they're setting Jay up to lose the title pretty soon. I'm thinking they're about to put him in the main event scene because he is getting to try for title shots and stuff like that. So when Jay Lethal loses that title, you will probably see him get a shot at the main event, which is really cool because Jay Lethal is one of my absolute favorite wrestlers in the independent scene right now. He was very, sorry, my nose is killing me. He was very misused, very, very misused in TNA. He was great in the X division and all that, and they gave him a shine, but then he kind of became a joke. So he was very misused. He went to Ring of Honor, and Ring of Honor has treated him right ever since, putting him with Truth Martini and everything else. So I'm actually looking forward to that match because that should be an all-out war. Another reason why I'm saying Jay Briscoe is going to lose it is because of the announcement that was made today, blockbuster announcement that was made today. The next event after Future of Honor is called Field of Honor. A lot of the times, the Ring of Honor will have honor in their events names. I don't know. I'm going to have to look back on it. I don't know if Death Before Dishonor is before or after Field of Honor. I'm pretty sure it's after. But Field of Honor is their next big event. It's going to be an amazing main event. I'm very excited for this main event. We have a 4-way match for the Ring of Honor World Title. We have Elgin, the champion, versus Jay Briscoe versus AJ Styles versus Adam Cole. That is just almost a little bit too much talent to hold in one ring. Adam Cole is one of bottom line, one of the best wrestlers on this planet. Amazing human being. It's hard to find a match with Adam Cole that wasn't great. And then, of course, you have AJ Styles. Everyone knows AJ Styles. AJ Styles, amazing in TNA, one of the shining people in TNA, and they let him go. He went to Ring of Honor. Actually, he went to NJPW and became the IGWP champion first. He still is, I believe. And he's been just putting on a clinic in NJPW and in Ring of Honor. I even think he's went to a few other shows, but he is just killing it out there. Loving AJ Styles. Jay Briscoe, I've already said my piece on Jay Briscoe. And Mike Elgin, which just, he doesn't have the look of a champion because he's kind of big, but the dude can go. He's a big underdog. No one thought he could beat Adam Cole. No one thought he could beat anyone else on that roster, but he did. And I'm very excited for it. I'm thinking Elgin probably is going to have to, at some point, go up against the Last Man. He's going to have to go up against him. So, either way, this upcoming Future of Honor card looks pretty solid, but that Field of Honor main event, man, that is insane. If that's even a little taste of what we're going to get in Field of Honor, I'm already in. So. But anyway, so this was my first ever Ring of Honor SmarkCast. I was very excited to do it. Like I said, I'm a big Ring of Honor fan, and unfortunately, I don't have a lot of people I can talk about Ring of Honor with. There's not a whole lot of people in my area that even know what Ring of Honor is. They know it as that place that CM Punk came from, which long before CM Punk. They were awesome. So, either way. But that's about it. I'll probably be covering the TV show on Saturday and the show on Sunday on the next SmarkCast, if I can get around to it. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do that, considering that I have to do it through on demand, and that kind of puts a damper on it, because on demand doesn't always work. So if I don't get to it, I will get to it eventually, because this Ring of Honor is my thing. It's my absolute favorite. So thank you for watching. I am SmarkCast. You want to reach me on my email, it is smarkcast@gmail.com. If you want to hit me up on Twitter, talk about some Ring of Honor, it's @minusdarrin, MINUSDARRIN. I'll have it in the description. Thank you for watching.